Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ulelwa. If you're seeing my face for the first time, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. And if you've seen me before and you know who I am, hi guys. I don't even want to make noise about me being back and recording a video. Because the last time I did that, it didn't really last. I fell sick. Lisa fell sick afterwards. What else happened? So much happened like from the last time I uploaded a video, but I was very sick for a very long time. Lisa was sick for 2 weeks, and then there was her birthday, which she didn't really enjoy because she was sick. It's just been a mess. It's been a mess. She's currently home. She's crying right now. She's in the other room with the winds on. So yeah, so the reason why I wrote postpartum depression and put question marks is because I wasn't diagnosed by a doctor for it, but I'm pretty sure that's what I've been going through for almost a whole year. Almost a whole year. I'm just reminded now that release is 1 year. But anyways, so how it started is that obviously with Windsor being in Cape Town when I gave birth and I was in Durban, obviously it put some strain on me, but it wasn't the primary reason, I believe. I had anticipated it, well, not even anticipated, I had known it was gonna happen. I had prepared myself for it. He had also prepared for himself for it, but I don't think you can fully prepare yourself for being alone after giving birth to your first child, even your second or your third or whatever. I don't think you can fully ever prepare yourself for such. And the reason why I say alone is because it wasn't like I was in the house with Lisa Pela. My gran was there, my friends were there, they came to visit, I had Utabizi around, but none of that is the same as having Ugwenzo around. So during that time, obviously there was that void of Uguti. If he was around, yeah, Vele, he doesn't know everything about Ingani, he doesn't have the encyclopedia that I wish babies came with. But sometimes you just need your significant other to be there, not just physically, not just emotionally rather, but also physically, because he was there for me emotionally, but physically I just needed his presence for me to believe that everything was going to be okay. And prior to having Lisa, I had never been exposed to a newborn baby. Never. Yeah, never. With all my nieces and nephews and cousins, I've only ever seen them when they were like 6 months, and it was like a touch and go thing where you'd see them, yeah, hi, cute baby, shut, and that's it. Never had to take care of a child ever in my life. Never have seen a newborn. it was different. It was new. So all of that, it was scary for me, but I'm glad my gran was there. I'm glad everyone that I had mentioned before was there to help me out, and especially my aunt. How can I forget her? Especially my aunt. Yeah, I'm glad I had my friends around to help me with that, but it still didn't fill in the void. So that's when I started looking up videos about postpartum depression. You know how sometimes you like to brush things off. You don't want to believe that I could also have postpartum depression, and especially how, yes, now we are starting to talk about it more, but it's not a common narrative still. So I just was like, I don't think to have postpartum depression. But when I started watching videos of people talking about their experiences, finding Instagram pages about it, that's when I was like, no, Malindi, no, I think this is what you have. And then I started looking at the signs to look out for, to see if you really have postpartum depression. And the one that stood out to me the most was not being able to shake off the feeling of loneliness, the feeling of emptiness, the feeling of sadness, the feeling of you just want to cry. And it happened so many times. And also there was something else about insomnia, there was something about the loss of appetite, everything. As I was reading the signs, I was busy taking it, whoa, this is actually deeper than I thought. This is way deeper than I thought. Another 2 things worth mentioning about me that made me realize that this is where I really was at is that I love being around, I love surrounding myself with love. So I love being around family, I love being around friends. And when I was going through, let me not say when I was going through as if it's over, because I'm not sure, you know, but when it was at its peak, rather, when the depression was at its peak, that's when I realized that I don't even talk to my friends anymore. My phone would ring and I wouldn't answer it because I just didn't know what to say. Even getting out of bed was a mission for me. So the moment I started isolating myself and blocking people from reaching me, that's when it hit me was, you know, it cannot be okay. And I naturally love being busy, I love being creative, I don't like anything that's repetitive. So me not being able to create content was another big red flag for Ugwens, who was like, no, this has never been you, you've never not wanted to create a video. I'd say, oh, it's okay, tomorrow I'm waking up and I'm gonna record a video, and the following day he'd leave, he'd go to work, I'd take Lisa to school, so I had the whole day to record just one video, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't take out the camera. And then one day I forced myself to take out the camera and record a video. Recorded the video, yeah, fine, finished it. And with me, I never have to fully watch the video first and then start editing it. I can just edit it as I finish recording, because it's still fresh in my mind. I know what I need to fix. And that day I couldn't do that. I watched the video, finished the video, I think it was 9 minutes long, and I cried for a full hour because I didn't know, who am I looking at, what are they saying, who is this person? And I was watching a video of myself. I just didn't know what's going on with me. You could see in the video that's not it. That's why I couldn't upload videos, because each time I tried I would cry afterwards, because that's not ulelwa that I know, that's not ulelwa that you know. So that's why I just deleted those videos and I stopped trying. I just stopped trying, and I was like, okay, fine, I'm here now, let's move forward from the space, because I can't always be in this one space. And that's when I was like, no, I don't think I'm okay. Not physically, which I've got the flu or or anything of the sort, but emotionally I'm not okay. I am not okay. I've been trying. Also, I got sick and when I went to the pharmacist for me, because I wasn't in the mood to go to see anyone. Like I said, I didn't even want to get out of bed. That time I couldn't even get out of bed. That's how sick I was. The pharmacist, went to told the pharmacist what's going on, what am I feeling and all of that, and I just randomly cry and all these things. And the pharmacist was like, no, I'm not going to say take a pregnancy test, because but I think the problem is that person is stressed. Something's going on, something's not right. And that's when we decided, okay, let's put Ulisa in school. That was before I tried recording the videos, right? We put Ulisa in school and was like, okay, now I'm not doing the same thing all the time. I'm changing a nappy, I'm feeding a child, I'm playing with the child, I'm putting her to sleep, and the cycle goes on and on. We put her in school, she was happy, I was happy. We still going to do a video on Uguti, how we went about with the whole daycare thing, and now there's also going to be a nanny another video. So yeah, well, it's a possibility. Let me put it that way. It's a possibility we're gonna have a nanny, but we did that, and I thought it was gonna work. I thought it was a matter that just needed one thing to fix, yeah? So I thought it was okay, maybe I'm tired of always having Lisa around me. Let me allow her to miss me. Let me allow myself to also have me time and myself to miss her. Fine, that we did that. Still, yeah, it changed, but I still wasn't myself. I decided, let me start journaling, let me try journal again. I love writing, so I was like, let me try journal again and express my emotions. With the winter, we always have check-ins with each other, check-in all the time, I doing, how's he doing, because men also go through the most and we never ever talk about it. And if you don't speak to your partner, you'll never know if now they are also going through something, or if they are okay. So we'd have random check-ins with each other. After Lisa goes to bed, we'd stay up. I love coffee now, another thing. I love coffee now, so we would stay up. Maybe I'd have some coffee or make some quick snack, and we will just sit down and talk. That also really did help. I started journaling, writing down how I'm feeling, and looking for sources of motivation to get me out of that funk. I'm gonna say funk. So for me, what helped and is still helping is understanding and accepting Wuti. I'm not gonna wake up every single day and be 100%. That's just it. I can't force it. It's normal, it's fine. And also finding inspiration from everything that motivates me. With doing that, that's how I got to the points that I actually wanted to bring out in this video and to talk on in this video. We need to allow God to be God, and we need to allow God to create seasons in our lives. Not every single day is going to be the same. Not every single season is the same. So you're not always going to be happy. Realistically, let's be realistic. Not every season is going to be there for you to win. Some seasons are there for you to actually sow, because you can't reap without sowing. And then I was reminded, whenever someone would ask me, Lelo, what's your favorite season? I would always say, I want to get married in autumn because aesthetically it looks beautiful. But personally, my favorite season is winter. And I asked myself, I think it was like 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, 3 a.m. in the morning when I couldn't sleep. Why do I like winter so much? And what is so significant about winter in my life? I know it's a random thought at 3 in the morning, and why would you be that deep at 3 in the morning? I asked myself, there must be something about winter that correlates with my life right now, because it is winter, and I am born in winter, Lisa's born in winter. And then I realized, there's beauty in the stillness. I'm so sorry for not looking at the camera. When I'm thinking, I can't focus and look at the camera. So I realized there is beauty in the stillness of winter, because in winter you can't see what's happening under the ground. That's the time you need to internalize and work on yourself. And that's what I've been doing. I've been working on myself. And I'm coming back now. Yeah, I think this is going to go up on the 30th of August, which is my birthday. But it's more or less like spring now. And in spring, that's when you start to see the trees blooming and the flowers blooming. You couldn't see everything happening in winter, but it doesn't mean nothing was happening. That's it. But in stillness, there is still movement. So when I thought nothing's happening for me right now, that's when I was working on myself. And yes, you guys couldn't see it because I was off YouTube. Even on Instagram, I was touching God, gets a few DMs asking, are you okay? Is everything fine? We don't know where you are. And I'd be like, no, I'm fine. No, mahlambe Lisa's sick, but I'm okay. Because that was the time I used more or less the entire winter, in fact, or in fact the entire year. But that was the time for me to actually work on myself. And now God is allowing me to see the benefits of my sewing. And funny enough, that's where Ikamala Lisa came from. Lelokal, her first name, Umbewen. As much as it was painful going through the motions of that dark space that I was in, I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for it, and I bless God for actually allowing me to go through it, because I think had I not gone through being in such a hole, I don't think I was going to take the time to actually work on myself. And now I'm actually starting to have content ideas. I'm actually planning on releasing content for Monday to Friday for the whole of the month, between YouTube and Instagram. I'm starting to have those creative ideas again. I'm starting to be myself. I'm starting to want to do things more with Elisa, go out more, actually live more. Something that I hadn't wanted. Something that I didn't even think of like 2 weeks ago, even not even like a month ago, 2 weeks ago. If you told me, let's go out, I'd be like, please. But now I'm starting to live again, and I'm grateful. Like I said, I'm very grateful for the winter in my life, for the stillness. I'm grateful for the dark space, as painful as it was. I'm grateful for it, and I believe it's over now. I believe now's my time to actually be myself again and flourish in my own way. That is it for my video today. I hope it did reach someone who really needed to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and we'll see you in the next one.